so here we go. Come on, guys. Let's face it, we have all been there at least once in our lives, and if you haven't yet, it'll happen eventually. Everything is going absolutely fantastic in your life, and then all of a sudden, it gets even better, and you think to yourself, what did I do to deserve any of this? Just for once in your life, everything is perfect. And then all of a sudden, something comes in just like a wrecking ball and ruins all of that. Let me explain my experience. School was going great with winter break coming up and me keeping up with my absolutely perfect grades, making lots of new friends, and of course, staying out of trouble. Then, as soon as I get back to school in January and reality kicks me in, I meet him. Drew, such a hottie, like, oh my God, I just couldn't get enough of him. Plus, he was smart, had a great sense of humor, and if that wasn't good enough, his mixtape was fire. So Drew and I became very good friends, but if you knew me at the time, that wasn't good enough, for I wanted more. So I waited for my chance to strike, the moment where I could sink my teeth into my prey like an eagle. I didn't know why he didn't already want me now. So I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and finally the chance was given to me from the great heavens above. He was absent from a government test. I thought, oh wow, this is absolutely perfect. Now all I have to do is tell him what's on the test, and I'm in the clear, and he'll be all mine. So when he returned to school the next day, I took matters into my own hands and took this horse by the reins. So, you ready for that gum test you missed? Nah, I'll probably just watch Netflix and game all night and then study on the bus in the morning. There's no point in doing any real work if I'm just gonna fail anyway. Oh, no, don't say that. I'll just tell you everything on the test. Oh, but it sure is a lot. Maybe I should just write it down for you. Who writes things down anymore? We're not living in the 18th century, you know. Just text it to me. Here's my number. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's happening! Oh, but I have to play it cool, okay? Sure, sounds I mean, yeah, whatever. Sounds cool. You can give it to me if you want. I'm not even going to use it anyway, probably. Okay. Oh my God. Did you see the way he just nonchalantly handed me his number? He wanted me. It was so obvious. So, later, I waited a standard 3.765 hours before I texted him. Fast forward to March, after a couple months passed, and eventually with my gracefully smooth hair flips and flirty banter, he asked me out, after which I was pronounced dead for only 11 minutes. Once together, we texted each other every night and hung out on the weekends, and then everything was going great, and then cue wrecking ball. I pretty much got used to our constant texting and ended up having my whole world revolve around it. See, we had a schedule. We would always text each other at exactly 9 o'clock at night. So I would make sure I was done with everything before then. So one night I texted him at 9:04. He hadn't texted me back. 9:08, no text back. 9:09, nothing. What happened? I slammed my phone on the ground. I was angry. You know, our relationship was going so well. Listening to love songs and sharing our love with each other, eating buttered popcorn and such. But now all I could do was listen to the lonely song and eat chocolate cake. I was a mess. I was like so devastated, you know, he hated me, he thought I was gross, he's probably cheating on me with that one girl in science. So I did what any civilized teenager would do. I cried myself to sleep and woke up with mascara stains on my face. I was done with relationships. They're terrible. I don't need to be a part of one to be happy. So with my newfound confidence, I jumped out of bed thinking I don't need anybody to make me happy. So then I go and turn on my phone and I notice a text on the screen. I looked at the time. It said 9/11. Well, that couldn't be right, I thought. But then I turned my phone over on the side and I see the horror. It was on silent. I never heard the notification. I just went complete bonkers, overreacting for nothing. Yes, I know I'm stupid, but trust me, it gets worse. So for our 3-month anniversary, he took me to a fancy French restaurant. Mi Amore it was called. The food was great, conversation were even better, and then it was time for him to take me home. Once we got up to my doorstep, time was standing still. Oh, I was only 14 years old and had never had my first kiss yet. But he hadn't either, so I couldn't really tell, was this the moment? I saw him lean his head forward and I thought, yep, it's go time. So I returned the gesture. However, right before we locked lips, I realized I didn't pay attention to what he had ordered for dinner that night. It was weird. I just couldn't remember it, probably caught up in the moment. Then, like a bug slamming hard into a windshield, it hit me. Fettuccine Alfredo with extra garlic. I swear, as soon as he made contact, I could feel the little pieces of garlic swishing around my mouth like Listerine mouthwash. God bless, it was horrible. I had basically just kissed a clove of garlic, and the worst part was, the garlic loved it. Eventually, I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to push him away. Wow, babe, that was amazing. Yeah, it was something. I feel like we just connected right then. You could say that. He didn't even know the half of it. And after that day had gone by, I thought, you know, I'm gonna be a nice person, let the past stay in the past, but it just kept happening. From pickles, to onions, to sunflower seeds, for Pete's sake. Everything. It was horrible. I had had enough. Drew was a great guy, he was fun, but if he was going to continue being mine, he needs to invest in some dang mint gum, okay? Eventually, after a few days, I gathered enough courage to tell him that he needed to be a little more careful with his dental hygiene, but instead of telling me thank you like any normal person, he said, well, you're one to talk, garlic breath. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Our 3-month anniversary. He ordered a steak salad. I ordered the fettuccine with garlic. Extra garlic. I was speechless. I couldn't move a muscle. I was just frozen. I was the one who ate the pickles. He's allergic to pickles. How could I not know this? I was the one who ate the onions, even the sunflower seeds. Oh my gosh. I have been complaining, gossiping, doing everything, telling my friends every little detail about how disgusting this was, and it was all me. All I could do was apologize over and over again, but let's face it, I already made a big enough fool of myself. So we didn't last much after that. I kind of scared him away. So, moral of the story, let's see here. Being a teenager is clearly very complicated. So, let me give you some good, worthwhile advice. Don't overreact over every little thing. Be a very forgiving person. And I'll leave you this with the final note. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah.